So we know that champagne is a popular choice around the holidays, right? Especially as we start thinking about New Year's Eve. But there are more options that go beyond just your basic bubbly. Joining us in studio to talk about this, PCC wine guy aficionado, Jeff Cox, this morning. Jeff, good morning.
Good morning.
It's great to have you. And we were just chit-chatting, and you were saying, you know, you think about bubbly and you think about champagne. And you think you got to have champagne. But there's a whole other world beyond champagne that we need to explore.
Exactly, Liz. People think champagne, and gosh, I've got to have champagne, and anything else is sort of a, you know, it's second
like a
place.
Downgrade or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that is so not so. Champagne, of course, we love, love, love champagne. It's one of the most wonderful beverages in the world. But any place in the world you can make wine, you can also make sparkling wine. So we have this whole world of incredible diversity out there to taste. And you don't have to spend that much money to do it a lot of times, and you can get every bit as much enjoyment.
I love that. But Jeff, you know what? We're journalists, and we want you to prove it. So we want to taste a few things this morning.
Well, let's see what we can do.
Okay.
You know, let's start at the very beginning.
Okay, what do we got here?
Back up 500 years.
Wow.
To 1531.
Okay.
There were a bunch of monks hanging out in the town of Limoux in southern France, and they discovered that if you put wine in a bottle and re-fermented it, you added bubbles, which made it way, way more fun.
Yeah.
And then, of course, about 100 years later, Dom Perignon came along in Burgundy. He gets all the credit.
Really?
But these guys in Limoux started it. Fast forward 500 years, there's a woman named Françoise Antèche in that same town of Limoux who just took over her family business from her uncle and her father. And Françoise is this dynamic, fierce, visionary woman who is on a mission to show that Limoux makes some of the best sparkling wines in the world. So we are going to start out with a little taste of Antèche Blanquette de Limoux.
This is the
Reserve.
one.
This is the one, yeah. She's still using the same grape they were using back in the 1500s.
No way. I love that.
And she is going to prove to the world that this is the goods. You can get this bottle for $15.
Are you serious? Get out of here.
Here.
By all means, I would love to. I mean, and you're so right. There's something about the bubbles. It's sparkly. It's glittery. It feels like the holidays. Well, thank you.
I think it's 6 o'clock in Paris, so we're all good.
Oh, my gosh. I love that. Salut. Or santé, as they say.
Santé.
Santé.
Yeah.
Wow, Jeff, my man, that is fantastic.
Isn't that lovely?
That is really good. And I don't want to, you're right, I don't want to dog champagne. Champagne is lovely. There are so many great varieties and brands, but this is really spectacular.
Well, it's spectacular, and you can drink it almost any day. People sometimes think, well, I can only drink sparkling wine around the holidays.
No!
Or maybe in June, but it's appropriate any time. Just like you don't have to put away your white pants after Labor Day anymore, you can drink sparkling wine anytime.
Jeff, I love the way you think. I love the way you think.
Oh, and I should point out, too, New Year's is coming, resolutions, right?
Yeah.
So it's a good time to resolve to drink sparkling wine all the time, you know?
Oh, I love that.
How good can that be?
This is absolutely fabulous. Wow. Okay. All right. So we've got it's called
Limoux.
Limoux.
Yep.
All right. What else do we have?
Let's go close to home and present day. These wines are made by our friend Lynn Scott at Sparkman Cellars out in Woodinville.
Oh, they're great.
This is a project he's been doing to make local sparkling wine. This Wild Type is his regular label, and then Reign of Stars, which is a reference to sparkling wine, is a label that he does for us. The wine is a blend of Riesling and Chardonnay. Riesling is one of those grapes that doesn't get enough respect.
I love a good Riesling.
This is gorgeous. Think Riesling with some bubbles in it, nice and dry, lovely stone fruits, goes with everything once again. Just a lovely, lovely wine, and it shows Washington can make great sparkling wine, and it also shows that Riesling is a grape that works very well to do that very thing.
Yeah, it's really fabulous. I didn't know that you could do a sparkling Riesling, or sort of, I guess it's kind of considered that, I suppose.
Exactly, yeah. The Germans have been doing it for ages and ages and ages, and they call it Sekt, S-A-S-E-K-T.
Oh, okay.
Sekt.
All right, and I want to make sure that we get to everything before our time is up here. Let's talk about this final sparkling.
Okay. Probably the last place on earth you'd think of people making incredible sparkling wine is Sicily.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So the San Marco del Murugo family has been growing a grape, an indigenous grape called Nerello Mascalese, on the slopes of Mount Etna, on an active volcano for 100 years now. Back in the 90s, they figured that since Nerello Mascalese is like Pinot Noir, they could make great sparkling wine out of it.
And I noticed that this one is not open here, which I want to see you open it because I feel like people do get intimidated by opening a bottle like this with so much pressure under it.
We might have to taste it, though, if we open it. Would that be okay?
I'm good with that, Jeff.
I think it's probably 6 o'clock in Sicily, too, right?
I think it is. I'm just going to trust you on that one.
So, I should let you know. There we go.
Okay, that is actually how I've always heard you're supposed to open it. You're not supposed to get this giant pop.
The big pop? No.
Yeah.
It should just whisper at you.
I mean, you are a true professional, my friend. I love that. Wow. And this one is from Sicily. So we've got the French, the local, and these are all available at PCC?
All available at PCC. And beginning on December 26th, 15% off all sparkling wine in the store.
Stop it.
So let's see in the new year properly.
Jeff, that is fabulous. I love that.
Glad you liked it.
Wow. Can we just have you on every day? Would that be okay?
Can I come back later today, too?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Can I stay?
Yes.
All right.
Just move on in. Jeff, thank you so much. It's great to have you here. And happy holidays.
And to you, too.
Just made it so much more sparkly. Love this.